Hi guys! So basically I wanted to make this video about cusps. I apologize I didn't have a video up on Monday or Tuesday. I'm at the very end of my pregnancy right now, so I've just been getting really tired. And I don't know, I didn't want to like film a video where I was like half out of it or something, like just totally exhausted. So yeah. But I'm gonna do this video because a lot of you have been talking, in my comment section about cusps and asking me questions about, personal relationships with people, that are on the cusps of different signs, or yourself, and what does that really mean, and what do I think about that, and I said in some of the comments that I would address that in a future video, so that's what I'm doing now. Basically, I feel like some of you probably won't really like this video, just because I have my own specific opinion on cusps, and because I know a lot of you are like firm or staunch believers in, cusps, and you believe you're on a cusp, and etc, etc. My birthday is January 18th, so I'm right near the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, and when I was younger, I was like, I am not a Capricorn, it doesn't sound like me. I was like, no, I'm definitely way more an Aquarius, so I understand, especially those of you who are younger, that, you think you're like near the cusp and it means that you're more of one sign than the other. That totally makes sense. But here's my opinion. I believe as far as cusps go, let's just take your sun sign for example, because everyone is familiar with their sun sign. If your sun is in Leo at the time of your birth, then you're a Leo. If your sun has moved into Virgo at the exact time of your birth, and this is why knowing your birth time can be really important in finding out, your sun sign and everything else about your birth chart. Your birth time is very important for that reason. If your sun is in Virgo at the time of your birth, then you're a Virgo. Even if the sun changed places on that day, if on whatever day it is, the sun moved from Leo into Virgo, if you were born at the time that it was in Leo, you're a Leo. If you were born at the time where it was in Virgo, you're in Virgo. There really is no time. I mean, the sun is either in Leo or it's in Virgo. It's in one or it's in the other. And I understand there's people that have different beliefs about that, but as far as I'm concerned, that's how, I view it. So if you were born on one day, you're either one sign or the other. And I do not actually believe that you pick up traits from the sign, before or after you. So if you were born just as the sun changed into Virgo, I don't think that means you're going to have some Leo traits like lingering about. What I think is that if you're not really identifying with your sun sign, it's because you really haven't explored the rest of your birth chart. And that's part of the reason that you might be confused, and your rising sign might be totally different. Your rising sign might be Leo, and your rising sign might be totally different. Your moon might be totally different than your sun sign, and that's why you're experiencing different, traits, different personality traits, and that's why you don't really feel 100% like your sun sign. And as you grow up, things change. So, like, the more you grow up, the more you learn about yourself, the more you figure yourself out as a person, the more you might see that you identify with your sun sign. At least that was my personal experience. Once I really learned more, in-depth information about astrology, I realized I'm really not an Aquarius sun. Even though some of the things I read about it sounded more like me, when I really get into it, I see that, like, hey, I have my Mercury in Aquarius, and that's kind of like how I communicate, so that makes a little more sense as to why maybe sometimes I feel like I'm not a Capricorn. I have a ton of Sagittarius in my chart. My rising is in Sagittarius, and I have Sagittarius just throughout my birth chart. That explains a lot of why I'm not like your typical Capricorn in some ways. So if you're feeling like it's because of the cusp, it's really not. So I just encourage you, if you know your birth time, go ahead, and I can put some links below to look up your birth chart information. You can always email me if you don't know how to do that, or you can message me on Instagram or whatever. You can Snapchat me. All that information is down below, and I can help you find, what your actual sun sign is, if that's like something you're having trouble with. A lot of you have also been asking if I'm going to be offering readings. I'm going to be offering readings soon, so during that time I can definitely help those of you that might not know your birth time figure out, you know, birth charts, stuff like that. But anyways, that's pretty much all there is to this video. If you have any more questions about my opinions on cusps, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video sometime soon. I've also been taking advice from those of you leaving ideas for videos that involve all the sun signs for one video, so if you guys have any ideas for videos on that, leave them below, because I've definitely been paying attention to them, and I've really been enjoying doing videos that are Aries through Pisces. Just for right now, it's kind of just been my thing. So if you have any ideas for that, please leave them below. Have a good day or night.
Oh my god. I'm like so yellow in this lighting. It's just fucking annoying. Alright, whatever. I'll just be yellow then. I'll be yellow. Just let me be yellow. I will. Ugh, what?